Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 9 of Let's Play Pike and Shot Campaigns. We are not in that battle anymore. I'll tell you what happened. I went ahead and ran through all 20 turns, the enemy reinforcements arrived, blah blah blah. Had some fun kind of experimenting. Actually, this is almost a bad thing. I probably should load the game, but went to the end of it. Turns out that was an offensive mission. However, we didn't really lose that many men. So you can see that here, I guess this is the battle results. Oh, that was 51 here. Okay, so it needs me to do this. Mika Shabinka. Mika Shabinka, it doesn't even sound like a real name, but that's the province which has fallen. Let me accept that. But let's kind of look over here and see what happened at this battle. Let's see if it'll show me. Yeah, so the Swedish lost 130, the Russian lost 223. I was just basically chasing their light cavalry around, trying to set up pocketing, triple-sided encirclements, etc. Just kind of experimenting with some strategy, how to deal with the light units. And I was able to rout 2 of the 3 Tatars, which was a nice change of affairs for once. Unfortunately, my heavy cavalry did take quite a few hits. That is the unfortunate thing. And probably I would trade... I don't know if I would trade 2 to 1 heavy for light, because still in the end, heavy is much better. If it comes down to putting twice as many light up against half as many, well, whatever. If it's 2 to 1 light to heavy, I think the heavy still win. That being said, we didn't lose that many. I thought that, with captured or desertion or whatever, we'd have a huge problem, but no, we didn't lose any to capture or desertion, I guess because we didn't officially lose the battle. In fact, because I routed 2 of their forces, and I think I routed 1 of their dragoons as well, we technically won the battle in terms of just raw forces. So here's the current situation as it stands. We just, after the very end, so this is part of the reason why I don't want to load the game and get a new battle, is because when I exited out, we captured Mika Shabinka, and that... installed. Okay, so I see. There's a garrison installed here. Is that taken from our forces here? I don't know. 458. It may very well be taken from our forces here. Well, since they have guns and they have like a reasonable army, no. I think what we'll probably do is, what's the chance? 17% that it falls. If we move into here, wow. Let me do this like this. This one's 15% already. So what I suspect we'll need to do is retreat out with this one, or we can try to attack the 200 and 300 together. So it's like 640 to 500. Unfortunately, with the add-ins that they'll get, I don't know if that's a good number or not. The supply value here is about 1450. It's not about. It is 1458. And we would be over that if we sent both of these forces together. So this is kind of an interesting situation. I'm not really sure what's the best thing to do. Obviously, the Russian First Army is superior to us if we don't siege it separately. But what if we do this? Supply shortage. Okay, so this person only has 1 action point left. Shoot. We have to move this guy out with the 2 action points we have remaining. We've been joined. I didn't want to do this fight. We are, like, seriously outnumbered, but fine. Fair enough. We'll see what we can do here. Let me just look through this real fast. Also, I will turn up the sound again. I turned down the sound because I keep getting copyright stuff on this music, which is best avoided. Okay, so we'll turn up the game sound. Let's see, 475, 101, 22. I don't know where it was that we lost our forces. I thought it was in the veteran horse, but maybe it wasn't. 370, so one of the 7th Pike and Shot here is not doing so good, only 370. Demoralized. Oh, we probably lost a little bit of morale from our loss, which, well, yeah, obviously makes sense. Okay, anyways, let's get to it then. We've joined battle. They're offering fair and open battle. Don't really know what that means. We're expecting to have a fight here this time. I like our situation here. I like the terrain setup. I feel like we can do cavalry on the right and infantry on the left, which means let's get to our guns to unlimber. Shoot, I think just about right where they were was good. Okay, so what we have to do is avoid rough terrain. As always, we have to wise up to the tactics of our enemies. They are using rough terrain with their... Another interesting thing we could do is actually flip-flop the situation. We could put our guns on the right, our infantry on the right, get them to spread out. Now, we might have to make the attack, though, in which case... To be honest, I think... Damn, this rough ground is really what kills my plan here. There's no rough ground over here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to fight over here. In fact, what I'm going to do is put my guns right here, facing this direction. They're going to come here, turn, and unlimber next on the very first turn, since we can't do that immediately. So all the horses, actually, we do like to keep at least one. These two are perfect for the forces that will stay and defend this flank. Interesting. So we can actually have them going through the middle of the thing here. They are not... They're not disordered if they are in the road here. That's really interesting. Well, we'll definitely keep some cavalry there or something. Probably veteran horse. That's really amazing. So yeah, we'll definitely use this to our advantage. And put the rest of our horse here, but the dragoons, I think it makes the most sense for the dragoons to set up in the forest as we usually do. You might put, so this is an interesting geographical feature, we might put dragoons in there. I don't think we'll be able to get there before the enemy does, so let's just leave what I have here done. Reserve pike, we will keep reserves over here to help us in case we get chased down by light soldiers again. I've found that particularly useful. So let's put the horsemen in front. Now where do we actually want to fight? Do we want to go around here, or do we want to just attack them in the middle? I think we'll attack them in the middle. Okay, veteran unarmored starts pretty far back. I just don't know what exactly I want to do here. So I'm going to put everyone back even one more, which is just going to buy me time to think. Okay, light guns. These guys should probably be up front and center. Veterans. Veterans. Dragoons we already dealt with. Let's get the light guns out here. So we're going to move here, so I guess the line will be right here. So let's get our light guns set up there right away, and probably one normal pike and shot to the left, holding that. Good. And then we need everyone else. We probably want the other light guns. I thought we have two. There it is. Get these guys here. They will move on the right side of our guns. We'll hold the gun area has to be held strong. And then the rest of them are going to move out further and further from there. Okay, so regular gun, artillery, gun, normal pike and shot from there on out. And one last one. I guess I'll put this guy in the forest as well. Doesn't really matter. He just actually... Don't really know what... 1, 2... Something like that. Okay, that's fine. So we'll hold the right flank. Maybe... I know it's a little bit weird, but maybe we should put one pike and shot in the forest. Maybe one who has, like, absolutely no gun skill. Actually, what the hell's up with you? Oh, right. You're not actually that useless. You're just in the forest. Okay. Very good. I was very worried about my light guns for a second. So this one at 40, I think, is the worst. So we want to move anybody. In fact, because they're the worst, I don't want them holding my strong side. We should get the best. So 47, best range unit. 49 and one side. Okay, this is the one for sure. They can take a nice beating. Between these two, 525 and 370. So definitely we want the larger light guns there. I think we're more or less set. I just want to set these things up and... Okay, this is above average and Steady. I want my better people. So I'm going to actually swap you two like this. Because the individual here is going to be next to this light gun on the right-hand side. These guys are going to fan out further to the right. Very good. Get these guys facing this way because they will ride even further over to the right. And I like the idea of what we have here. We have two horses hiding in here. I don't think I need... Really, it's probably best to put my veteran unarmored in the forest here. Good. Oops, no. Turn them like this. So good, they can just come right out whenever they want. The reserve pike. Okay, what do we have here? Unarmored and better unarmored. Okay, yep, that's where these guys go. Swap those. Alright, very good. So I'm not sure if they're going to come after me or not, but if they are, I form up my line still and I just push to the right. Open terrain, no rough terrain, which is the important key. And although it's a little bit weird, my cavalry will be on the uneven terrain, which is not normally what you want, but I think it'll be fine because we can push up this. If it comes to one-on-one fighting, we'll win, so we can push past them. Just move it. We'll just make two gigantic flanks and nothing really in the center. Maybe just the dragoons. All right, that looks good enough to me. I mean, we are handsomely outnumbered. Oh, God. Okay, they're not going to wait. It's going to be very, very quick action here. And we are considerably outnumbered. But we do have their cavalry on the right. I don't know if that's a good butt or a bad butt, actually. So they're doing the same kind of thing I'm doing. Okay, so let's do this. And you need one more turn before you get there. Who's the next one? Okay, you're going actually far. You're going far. And you are the one who's actually going to be next to this guy. I forgot about this one at some point. That's fine. It'll be the reserve. Maybe I should have a reserve. Maybe. Alright, let's get these guys going far over to the right. Alright, holding in place here. I think we still see what happens before we do anything with these guys. Main thing is we want to be at least 4 away from this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually at the place we want to be to make sure that no musketeers take up position in the rough terrain. Excuse me, sorry about that. Hope the pop filter saved that. I don't know what to do. There's definitely cavalry on the left. And indecision is not good either. So we might just... I think we gotta push. We're gonna go. We're going. We're leaving 2 behind still. Not to mention our dragoons. So... I guess this guy actually needs to back up. He's going to take refuge in this built-up area if we are attacked. I really don't know what he's going to do. Actually, 136, he's got decent melee. I mean, he's at the low end, the high end. Sorry, he's at the low end of normal pike and shot, so he's almost not reserve anymore. 44 and 136. Yeah, he's pretty close. Is that what they're dealing with, though? 160, 140? No, yeah, they're because they have these musketeers, which are just, in my opinion, if I was the Russians, I would build nothing but that unit. They're just so difficult to deal with. He can't hold his own. Okay, well, I think we're done with this turn. Our guns are at least set. We're going to have to take a... Actually, the great thing is about this is that we're kind of not in position to take fire from them. And turn. And they will be coming. My cavalry are going to get out of the way, so it's... What are they going to end up doing? It's really interesting. I think with our dragoons, we wait until we can see the whites of their eyes before firing. Their cavalry is charging. This is oh, these are the Cossacks Tatars. Okay. And they are able to hit me. That's a little bit unfortunate, actually. We're not in position yet either. This is also not good. Alright, well, let's see what we can get done here anyway. Good. We actually did get there in time, kind of. So this guy goes here. This guy should go here. This guy goes to the right of that. And I don't know if we're going to have a reserve after all. We're just pushing up. And these guys will push up the far right. Good. So the line isn't established yet, but it's getting there. I just assume these guys are hidden. It says just road. I wonder if they are hidden or not. Alright, so let's keep these guys moving up their weird way. We're probably going to start, yeah, as we can see, we're starting to lose some of the ability to make a good ground. This guy go here. Have this guy probably go along the far outside. But charge we will. And now I feel kind of bad that we have these reserves which just aren't doing anything. We'll see if anybody comes after them, though, because if they can tuck themselves into this area... Yeah, we'll just leave them there for now. Don't know what to do with them. Who hasn't moved? The obvious. Okay, so we have these Cossacks who... Actually, we can get some decent damage done against these guys at short range, and they miraculously are not at half arc, which is kind of surprising, but nice to see. So 0 to 14, otherwise we can fire at the Russian cavalry at long range. Who's the best ranged here? I think we'll go with these guys. I'm a little bit more worried about them doing more damage than I can deal with. Okay, 0 is not what the number I was looking for, but it's the number we were dealt, so. Gonna have this guy turn and face. Oh, no, not. Because then he'll be being blasted from the side, and that's not good for his morale. So. Unfortunate. We could back this guy up just a hair. We're still outside of range. They must see my veterans here. We could open fire on the light guns right now. They are moving out from this flank. Maybe they, I don't think the AI is this smart, but they might accidentally do a really good delaying tactic. Just to ring around the rosy. Oh god, there are their dragoons doing this exact same thing I'm doing. That's a little better. So I'm going to push this guy back. He's not going to take any loss of cohesion right now, but... But I think it's better to do that now versus... getting him with too much damage later. We'll move him back into line. I think that's enough that he can't... Yes, he's out of range. Ooh, just barely. Okay, so I don't think we charge this unit. We're just going to have to move past them. It's unfortunate that we didn't spot them earlier. Probably that was also a bad idea, but okay, we're just going to go. Okay, there's their gun usage for the turn at least. This guy go around the outside as well. Alright. Well, they've revealed their dragoons. Maybe it's time to reveal ours. We could charge this unit and they will break on contact. I think we're going to do it. I think it's worth it. It's kind of crazy. We're going to take some heavy return fire. But what we could do is... Yeah, I think it's worth it. Just do this. Sneak out. Shoot. That's great that they fired at them versus them. That was much, much better than I could have hoped. We're just trying to spare these dragoons. They killed the light guns. They did their job. Now we got to get them back into cover. Which is not going to happen quickly enough, unfortunately. Another thing we could do is just charge out with our veteran horse. That would be... I mean, a lot of people would consider that suicidal. Do we have any musketeers? No, they're all protected by bardiche. They're all carrying good heavy weapon. And we actually can't beat those Russian cavalry, can we? 136-33? Oh. Okay, 230. Oh, we can beat them. They're at 245. I think that's not a big enough difference. Yeah, the best I see we can beat. Okay, that's encouraging. Actually, these guys would be a bit of a tougher challenge, but they're not headed our way. And we can definitely rout those guys. We did this wrong, but I'm committed, I feel like, so we're going to keep going that anyway. I don't know what's the best thing to do, basically. Okay, here comes the massive damage. They'll probably be disrupted. They have managed to survive without being disrupted. That's very good. Oh god, that wasn't even their turn. They broke. So they had taken half casualties and they broke. Was it worth it? Probably not. Nothing we can do about those dragoons. They're going to harass us the whole way. Just biding our time here. Suppose we ought to move forward one and just engage these guys. So we will. Something like that. Finally rounding the edge here. It's going to be unfortunate. Okay, that wasn't that bad. These guys out. That's fine because he'll be rounding that. He'll get there next time. Alright, so slowly but steadily we're moving around the horn over there. Okay, this is going to be rough. I think we're going to need this guy in the forest or something. So we'll start moving him a little bit aggressively. Might be a little bit early, but it's probably time for this guy to move in as well. That was good. Yeah, I think that was about time. Seemed about the right time because of the results. Here we go. They're working on the other unit still, which is good. Okay, that guy rallied. That's not good. I'm okay if they... I'm surprised they're actually doing that much damage to my dragoons, who will very, very, very soon here break. So yeah, what I think I need to do is my reserve pikemen have to be just bait. God, I just did this all wrong. Just totally, totally, totally wrong. I don't know why we're doing so little damage to them. We're like set in place. It really makes sense. That was quite good. Didn't see what that was. 15, yeah, that's not good. Oh, they rallied. Okay, very nice. Well, obviously what we're going to do here is try to take as much was going to say, try to take as much fire as we could. It didn't work out. I think we're going to have to turn, but we're going to fire first because there's no point in not firing first, basically. 17. These guys are in terrible shape. So we'll go for these guys. Yeah, well, that's a bummer, but we need you much more importantly over here. So we'll move this one here. I was hoping that he would actually take fire. Fire? No. Well, we'll just blast him anyway. That's more like it. I mean, this is guns against bows here. It's kind of insane. And not only that, but it's like 400 men firing muskets at 100 horses with bows. The cavalry, the casualties are not what I would have expected. Gonna need this guy firing this way, though. Okay, he returned fire. Good, and now we do need this guy to approach as quickly as possible to kind of draw some people away, and then our cavalry will get involved. Speaking of cavalry, these damn fools over here, finally getting going. Just ignore the dragoons. Completely ignore them. Don't pay any attention. Charge, and then we'll just slam into the rear here. We'll be able to disperse those guns, attack those cavalry, attack all the cavalry, and then hopefully wind up, this is a long way off, but hopefully end up on the right side of the battle in the end. That whole thing about the Russian cavalry being able to possibly take me is maybe coming true, which is not good. We'll let them approach, and then we will just go for them. So I'll wait one more turn. And then we'll consider our options when Russian cavalry actually approach. So I think we have one more turn. Still holding in with those cavalry. Hold the line, gentlemen. Hold the line. They will auto-break soon, and I am... The reason why that sucks is because I'm going to lose them for the next fight. Whoa. Whoa, what are they doing? In fact, I might just pull them out. They've kind of served their purpose. Interesting. We can probably flank attack that guy. Yeah, I think they've spotted me and they're like, okay, we need to push. But it might be too late. He's doing 2? Is that 2 damage? I can't see. I don't understand this. I really don't. Why are there bows from like a fifth the number of men? I just don't understand this. Plus, the ratings here is 45 to 15. It just doesn't make sense. It broke. Okay, fine. Well, you know, people are going to probably say that I could have handled that better, and I won't disagree, but I don't know how. I'm not sure exactly how. I mean, it may work out for us doing it this weird, not so good way. We'll let those dragoons chase us. There's nothing else we can do anyway. So, alright. So let's see. Can we get this guy in the flank? We can. I think we have to do that. Okay, this is where I'm confused. It didn't count as a flank attack. That's very confusing to me. And the problem is now we've kind of exposed our flank. Gotta move forward. Gotta move forward. Which, if I go here to cover the flank, we will, unfortunately... I don't think... Let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, I think they can do it. If they go here, they will... I don't know, like... This is very difficult. I don't know what's the best thing to do here. Alright, let's probably route this guy. I think the best thing to do is to route this guy. Maybe it's better to actually attack him here, which will draw my light guns out of the ability to be targeted. I still think that it is going to be better to... Well, let's fire at this guy. The reason I did that is because this guy had already been shot to pieces, so we didn't really have to worry about him. Still confused about these values. Okay, they are not coming for us, so we will advance one more and prepare here. Okay. Let's give ourselves a little bit of an advantage. Just whatever it takes to knock off so that we have the clear edge here. And I'll turn as well, so we just start blasting these Cossacks right in the face. We do need to make a decision. Either, so we're going to win after this. I think this is the veteran unarmored. The unarmored part makes me not want to do the flanking action thing here. It's rough ground too. We have to get out of the way. I think we're gonna have to do it like this, which is not what I wanted. Let's see. How much? They can go... I think they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he can get me. We're going to have to then. We're going to face this way so that hopefully... I don't know if that will protect him or not, but we'll be in the right position to attack, counterattack, or... I don't know. Yeah, there's no good way of saying this. Nobody's left. Enter. These damn light are just killing me. So this is actually quite good. Wow. Fragmented. Breaks. Good. Disrupt. Please disrupt. Yes. Yes. Just in time. This is the bad thing. Oh boy. Oh god. Ouch. So we will attack them, definitely. I mean, nothing else makes sense, obviously. Because it'll get our troops out of the, the line of fire. God, our cavalry are just taking forever. Please, give me our turn. Give me our turn. Alright, gotta charge this guy. That's done. We now protected his flank. I think we go like this, because then I can turn and shoot this guy. That was the best way to handle that, I think. And this guy's now disrupted. Gosh darn it. Ay. Just can't get a break here. So they only move 4. That's why I wasn't attacked, I guess. Finally, we're going to take out these guns and then just start mopping up from there, but it might be too little too late. Okay, so let's get into the action here. This is not how that fight was supposed to go, but I think... Let's just blast them first. God damn it. Oh my god. It's 115 with armor against not 115. We have to trade these guys. We just have to trade them. Okay, and then I want this guy. He's just going to protect the ones in back against the ones in back. That seems reasonable to me. Okay, we'll begin this gun show, which we are not winning. God, how did... I understand how these Tatars... 133 men, man. Just racking up damage. Still better than taking that damage with against our horses, I think. I mean, I'm not even sure. I just... I think. Shoot him. Shoot him again. And shoot him again. Break. Ah, balls. Shoot him. Okay. Can't do anything. He already took his damage, but he's going to take a lot more punishment, unfortunately. And that's everything. Okay, well, just hold together. Hold together, team. It took way too long for us to develop this one. This is why we aren't doing as well, is because in the past we've gotten our cavalry into theirs quickly. We've done things very quickly, and it hasn't been the case here. Okay, they broke. Disrupt, disrupt, disrupt. Yes, very good. He just needs to get his charge in there. Okay, this is fine. That's not going to go their way. It's our veterans. Okay, this is good. He did support this guy. Oh, we actually lost that one, though. I don't know why. I don't know what these dragoons are doing. Damn it, just so little damage. 17. Oh my god. It doesn't make sense. And okay, sorry. I don't want to harp on this too much, but when I think about light horses, I think that their advantage should not be going toe-to-toe against a line of ranged units. Like, if you want to think about it in this way, just think of those who were archers. You would never expect horse archers to beat archers. You just wouldn't expect it. Yet that's what's happening here, is horse archers are beating archers. And my god, we did not win that, and I am really surprised. No, I shouldn't be. They are actually better. Okay, well, let's slam in here quickly. Wow, we lost the 40% to win. Ugh. That's not good. I think we might actually have to just charge these guys. I don't know why we're even able to, but yeah. Why do we do more damage when we're initiating the fire first? Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so let's start weakening this guy now. Why is this? Okay, this is a flank. Good. And they broke, which is... I'm not sure if it's good or not. They did charge. That's probably very good for us, because these guys are already disrupted. In fact, I'm not sure why it didn't do more damage. I would have expected more damage. I mean... Can you get there? No. So let's just eliminate this unit. First casualty to our cavalry, finally breaking around the flank. Oh, yeah. And that's everyone. How are we doing overall? No, that's not good. We're not getting them to 40% very quickly. I'm really surprised how poorly this whole situation is turning out. They're greatly disadvantaged, but we haven't quite won a fight with them yet. 3 rounds. They're greatly advantaged, but we held. That's very good to see. They're disadvantaged, but they held. That's not good. Yeah, if I attack these light horses, we'll get them out of the way. And I feel like we're going to start losing these guys. They're almost down to half, for crying out loud. So they're going to just auto-break very soon. We need to cycle in new troops. We just got to get the light horses out of there. So I think we just straight up charge them, which is weird. It's certainly not what you would expect to do. And these guys are disrupted and they're still doing more damage. This is forever a mystery for me. I just want to look exactly at this situation. Like, okay, so we have 6 to 6. Damn it, that's the one we're advantaged. I was like, wait, no, what? Yeah, it is the one we are advantaged. Damn. And we're greatly advantaged here. It was a tie. It was greatly disadvantaged. So we lose the ones we're going to lose, but we don't win the ones we should win. There we go. Massively advantaged. So massively advantaged, you can't lose. Okay. This is the one I'm talking about. This is confusing to me. These are disrupted with 76 Cossacks left in them, and yet they're still taking on 443 pike shot. So let's say 2/3 of this, right? Let's just call it half. Let's just call it 250 pikemen against, musketeers against 76 bowmen. We're still losing, and they're horse mounted. It doesn't make sense. It just goes against my normal tactical intuition. That's why it's frustrating. If like you had a battleship against like a new battleship against like a old like cruiser, and your battleship was losing, you'd be like, how is this happening? I don't mind losing a battleship to a battleship, but because it's fair, but this just doesn't seem fair anymore. So I think we do this just to draw them off. Good. Good. Just get out of here, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't want to mess with you anymore. I'm sick of your stupid ways. Good. Good. Disrupted. Now I want to do this. Alright. Very unfortunate situation we have here. This guy's just got to run forever. Never stop running. Run down this way. These dragoons are going to be a problem eventually, but that's okay. Alright, here we are going to begin just engaging. Just slam yourselves into the first body you can find. Since you can slam yourself into this body, hopefully you can move forward. You can. Very good. So, move. Okay, we could actually break them that much quicker. Let's do that. Alright. Finally they're getting into the fray. Finally. Has everyone moved? Yep. I don't like the way this one's going. I really don't. The Varus, give me back my legions. That's how I kind of feel. Greatly disadvantaged. We're still not able to pull that out now. This one broke. We'll see what happens here. They went that way. That's not good. But this unit will turn. Oh, okay. Rallying enemy units is not spectacular either. Oh, it looks like we're going to charge this one in the rear. And fragmented? Nope, not yet. I guess they can only go down by one, or I'm not sure. My god. Fight on, my men. Fight on. I did not expect to lose the right. Okay, that's good. Fragmented them. Okay. We are also fragmented. This is so weird to me that my infantry against their cavalry is not working. It's just... it's like scissors beating rock. I can't fathom it. My brain can't get around it. It really can't. I'm having a really hard time with it. Ouch. Try to get this guy out of there as quickly as possible. God, he's just getting slammed. It's gonna break any moment now. Huh, we're greatly advantaged, but we actually lost it. Always a mystery, these die rolls. That's good. So we broke one of their big-time units, and looks like we're gonna charge here. I'll probably end those guys. Not yet. Okay, now it's our turn. We have to be very careful about this. Just by some miracle, we are winning a lot of these breaks. Good. Disruption? No. They do have a lot of cavalry here. I don't really know what to do here. Let's turn this guy this way. I think we just start... In a second, we're going to need to defend against our own flank. So I'm going to have this guy... Will this cause a cohesion test? I don't know, because basically I'm not sure if... I don't really know what's going on, basically. Because I don't know if these guys being here counts as a cohesion test against me. I'm going to fire this way, and then I can't turn. But eventually this guy's basically in charge of holding that flank. Okay, that's more reasonable to me. This guy fired. He's fired. He's fired. He's fired. I'm so sorry, my dear friends. Just lead them all off on some wild goose chase, though. Do the best you can. And we will bring in some people to flank. Who do we bring in? Yep, veteran horse, we're going to get there. And definitely, that looks good. And we'll cover our bases by sending two this way, I guess. I'm a little concerned about this unit, actually, because they don't have that many. They're 428 out of 45. I think I'm gonna charge this unit because I don't want them to rally. That would be a disaster for me. Oh, okay. Well, that worked out just as well. Did it though? Not really. Okay, that charge didn't work out poorly. We're gonna save our reserve pike and shot in the end completely by accident, in which case we probably should wheel them back in. Alright, this one's gone on 48 minutes so far. I am not ecstatic about the way things have gone, but we're going to call this episode to a close here. So, thanks for watching. Before I conclude, though, let's just kind of take a look at things. I'd say the biggest surprise to me is, and I think this was a tactic someone even recommended, just sending my infantry up against their cavalry, and I was like, yeah, I think I see the merit to that, but it has not gone at all. I don't understand what this shooting attack rating really even means, basically. I have to completely reset my compass. Like, I need to recalibrate all my ideas of how to fight in this world. I would have guessed a line of shot, a line of musketeers beats an equal line of horse archers. It actually still it doesn't make sense. I can't imagine a situation where that's not the case. But in this, I'm going to say, maybe too strong of words, but in this really fictional simulation, for some reason, their traditional cavalry at half the strength is able to do as much or more damage to my pike and shot as I'm able to do to them from close range. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm going to have to figure out what that actually means. And maybe this is just some bug. Like, that's how... I'm not actually that annoyed by it right now. I mean, it's annoying in some sense, but it hasn't, like, rattled my cage. I just feel like it's probably some oversight. It doesn't... Or maybe somebody in the comments will be able to explain to me the rationale here, why this is happening. I think we're still going to win. We're off to a really good start. Finally, our left cavalry did round the horn and get around to routing everyone, which is good. We're going to take some serious casualties from this, but with this victory, which we're close to achieving, I think we might actually really snowball out of control, because we're taking a lot of provinces. So anyway, I think this series might be over around episode 14 or 15 if we keep going the way we're going, which I hope we do. Okay, with that last little bit said, I will once again conclude. So thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.